Let's get more on this. Dr. Simbal Khan is a senior analyst on peace and conflict issues in the South Central Asian region. She joins us from Islamabad. Many thanks for speaking to us, Dr. Khan. Looking at the different segments of Pakistani society, so we've got the youth who are the new voters, women, different economic classes. Which group do you think is going to be decisive in this election?
I think, as you may know, that Pakistan's youth bulge. Because of that, we have about, I think, 60% of Pakistan's population is under 30, and a lot of campaigning and a lot of projections on Pakistan's electoral system are now resting on how the youth votes and how the youth vote is going to be kind of calculated in tomorrow's elections. But I think there are larger issues playing, and most of the key political parties have been able to mobilize the youth. We have the third runner-up party called the People's Party has a very youthful leader, which is Bilawal Bhutto Zardari. And then, of course, Imran Khan's PTI has also rallied itself as a new party, bringing a third way out from the power of the older parties, leading on a kind of urban youth vote. But the PMLN also has a very kind of a key vote bank in Punjab and central Punjab, which is also youth-based. So the youth factor is important. There is obviously this element of hope and element of change which comes with the youth voter, and that's a big play in tomorrow's election.
The build-up of this election has been marred by violence, yet we are expecting record numbers of people to go out and vote. What is going to be playing on the mind of these voters, whether it be youth or older voters? What is at stake here? I mean, what is it that they want more than anything?
I think the build-up to the election, the violence that you're talking about, that's quite endemic in Pakistan's election history. And if you compare 2013's election cycle to this one, the violence is much less. This violence has been much less than before. We've had this one very big, large, unfortunate attack in Quetta, Balochistan, which was very violent and caused about 150 people's death. But other than that, violence is far lower than it has been in other elections. But I think what's really going to be impacting the turnout is the divisive politics and obviously the huge accusations in the pre-poll process that have come across. We've always had issues about election results, but that usually come up after the elections. But this time, before the elections, there's been a sense in many leading political parties that the playing field has been twisted against them. These elections have thrown into frame some key divisive factors in Pakistan's political system. The civil-military divide has come forward. The weakness of election institutions, the weakness of civilian political institution, it's all been framed. So it has been a very divisive election, a very mainstream kind of a main runner party, PMLN, number of people have been jailed, their leadership has been jailed. So I think that in itself is creating, this is a very divisive election, and that itself is going to push people to come out and vote for their parties.
Interesting. Okay, Dr. Simbal Khan, thank you for speaking to us, senior analyst on peace and conflict issues in the South Central Asian region.